Good morning, collectives, and welcome back to Will's Cartomancy Tarot. If you're new to my channel, I certainly appreciate both your viewership as well as your subscriptions. Excuse me. So, this reading that I'm going to do is basically suitable for you, Taurus teens, and actually the parents of Taurus teens, ranging from age 13 to 19. Because let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, your son or daughter is about to make very, very interesting decisions, and many of them are really discovering uh, new things, trying new things, schools, jobs, relationships, even sex, and various friendships. However, despite everything new transpiring in their lives, wouldn't it really be very awesome and amazing to really see how things are going to turn out? And if things are looking a little negative, there can be actions that you might consider or your child might consider taking to ensure success. All right? So today, I'm going to use my Teens Tarot deck as you see here. And I'm going to just shuffle up here. Actually, I picked up the wrong deck. My Teens Tarot deck here, and I'm just going to shuffle up here and just to see what vibrations surround your child here. And of course, I know that there are, in fact, Taurus teens viewing me, so when I do this reading, I'm going to do it as if I'm giving it directly to you, but of course, you collectives out there, you know that if there's anything, funny or whatever that's showing up in your reading, you might want to try to take some actions to change things. So again, I'm going to go on and shuffle up the right deck this time and ask Spirit what messages needs to be shared regarding this school year term. And it's for the whole school year from 2022 to 2023. Keep in mind, collectives, if this reading resonates, be sure to give it a big thumbs up, share it with others to whom you may think might benefit, as well as just taking a few moments just to subscribe to this channel. Because what I like to do, I like to start incorporating more of these readings into my content. All right, so let's see. All right, let's start off with viewing the card that fell to the bottom of the deck. We have the Chariot. Wow, this is a very victorious card. Okay, now with the Chariot, it represents a water sign, usually a Cancer. And this card is all about just doing it, taking a risk. It's all about success, applied focus, progress, willpower. So, with that said, Taurus, this reading is certainly indicating that it's time because this is the energy that's pervading your reading. Release distractions and keep your eye on the prize. Surrender and patience. And if you do so, rest assured your perseverance and drive will ensure the success that you're seeking this year. And I also feel that your family will also embrace you. So the key is to embrace change. I'm seeing a lot of honors and recognitions coming towards you guys. And this year, you are, in fact, the captain of your own ship here. But you're going to have to maintain self control, all right, in order to ensure a successful victory here, all right? I feel that things are really certainly going to be a bit fast paced with this card because this is a chariot. But rest assured that I'm seeing a lot of celebration, a lot of great happiness. All of these things are, in fact, assured for you guys, which is very, very, very good here. Okay? So now I just want to just go on and just select another card here. And we're going to move on and just take a peek at your current situation here. We have that 10 of coins there. So with that 10 of coins, that card usually is also, ladies and gentlemen, a very, very successful card here. So it's really further emphasizing the fact that you guys are, in fact, you're going to have a very interesting year. I'm getting, okay, because when you have the Ten of Coins, it certainly shows that you're going to have the necessary family support that's needed in order to ensure success. And even with this card, it even gives a strong indications that teachers will also be very, very supportive of you and supportive of your efforts here. Because when you're seeing this card here, Mercury is in Venus, and of course, it represents once again an Earth sign. You guys have a lot of Earth energy in your reading, okay? And there's a reason for it. It looks like that a lot of you are certainly focused heavily on monetary concerns or the acquisition for money. But because all of the colors are very rosy, it means that nothing is going to hurt you. I mean, everything is going to turn out to be mostly the way that you guys would want them to be. And I feel that because you have this predominance of diamonds here, this suggests that although you're faced with or have been really faced with many setbacks in your pursuit, ladies and gentlemen, for, long-term success, it certainly shows that your efforts are going to, in fact, bear fruit if you really continue to remain attentive, as I said, and focused to the details and really refuse to really take on another person's problem. Because the key is certainly practicality here, which is what this card is certainly suggesting here. Okay? And you're going to be concerned with reward as well as with power here. So try to refocus. And when you tend to have all of this type of earth type energy in your reading, sometimes you're going to be a bit too consumed by problems, or you may even be bored. Okay? And you'll just fear the advent of change. This is why it's very important that you embrace new things and don't be afraid here. And some of you may be afraid of losing some form of security, if you will. So getting back to this card, I feel that you definitely feel optimistic here. And I feel that many of you will be learning things from others who appear to be more experienced than you. You'll learn how to establish more independence and to really stop being miserly. All right? I just feel that, again, some of you have been a bit heartbroken about your finances and think it's going to never change, but it certainly will change because magic with this card and adventure certainly surrounds you here. And I'm seeing all forms of support and assistance coming towards you. It could be a grant or scholarship or some type of reward that you're gained from your for being very smart. I'm getting many of you are very smart, and some of you might even decide to get work and to work with the government. It could be an externship or an internship or anything that I'm getting for those of you who are older. But rest assured that someone of wealth I'm getting certainly is going to assist you. So this card is also kind of telling you, ladies and gentlemen, teens, try not to take your comfort for granted. All right? Because it could be worse, but realize that certainly your efforts are, in fact, going to pay off handsomely here. All right, so let's move on to see, ladies and gentlemen, just to pull a few more cards to see what are the messages that your cards might have to share with you here. So let's look at now what might be hidden in your situation that you're unaware or that you need to be aware. Okay, we have the, wow, 4 of Coins here. Another Earth card here. All right. So, and with this card, the Sun is in Capricorn. So this card shows an inability basically to take risks because you are clinging to the status quo here. All right. And so many of you might consider trying new things here, okay, because you have to get out of this routine, okay, in which getting out this routine teams might even entail taking a new subject or getting involved in a new extracurricular activity, all right. I also see many of you successfully passing an exam of some sort that you may have taken prior to interest to your school of selection, or you will have to take one soon, but rest assured I see you passing. This card is certainly telling you, as I've told you with all of its predominance of earth energy here, is that you need to really stop focusing on money. Money is driving you extremely too much, or the lack thereof. All right? Try to let others, to include friends, lovers if you have them, let people do things for themselves because you aren't God. Readjustments really certainly need to be done if you're going to, move forward with the success that you are, in fact, seeking. All right? So now let's move up to see what would be your probable outcome or advice that Spirit would want to give to you. And keep in mind this reading is valid from now until the end of next term. If this reading resonates, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and take a few moments to sit back to subscribe. Wow, yet another earth sign. This is wow. This is Two of Coins cards. Okay, so with that, Jupiter is in Capricorn. This card is all about really coping with uh, difficulties and establishing balances. So right now, I'm feeling that things are going to appear to be a bit unbalanced. I'm getting. I see you doing really several things at once here, and some of you might even be working a part-time job for those of you who are older, or even you might even have a child. You're trying to balance two things. I'm getting here, and this shows that many of you might find yourself struggling to really balance, your life here, which might cause some havoc. So you're going to have to try to plan properly so that you can balance things, so that you can focus on your schooling this year. Now, this card is also all about embracing change. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, some of you might be attending or have to attend a new school here, which you may have difficulty going here because you don't want to move. Some of you may not want to relocate here because you want to establish a status quo. But you got to embrace change, okay? Change is evident, it's imminent, Or I'm feeling it might take some time for many of you to readjust, but don't worry, you're going to be okay. Just do your best. Take one step at a time here. And there appears to be problems that I'm seeing with friends or peer pressure. It may kind of surface in your situation here, and it's only to come up to distract you, okay? But I feel that many of you certainly you're going to gladly back away because you know that you're going to be needing to be focusing on your schooling, okay? But certainly it seems that you will have to make a choice between two opposing forces here. Jobs, colleges, it could even be extracurricular activities or really learning, ladies and gentlemen, from your mistakes. But whatever you decide, Taurus, trust your gut. And try not to overwhelm yourself here in too many directions because you see the instability that you're seeing in the symbolism in this card. Now, what I like to do here is to go on and just pull a few letters here. And I've been doing this for most of the teams here to kind of help you identify those around whom you might want to stay away from. Because these people, it's going to, help. They're going to really distract you and you're not going to be able to achieve the success that you're needing here. So this is just a bonus element into this reading. And I'm selecting 20 letters out of this bag of 200 letters to help you identify people that you might want to kind of go the other way, you know? Because they're not there for your good. Let's see what we have. Spirit, give me 20 letters here to help Taurus teens identify who these people might be. Okay, let's see. All right, I pulled out a bundle. We have an E, an H, X, R, E, 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 my goodness, S, U, R, N, I, O, G, another R, M, C. Let's see how many we have. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17. 3 more letters for my Taurus team, Spirit. 3 more letters. All right, here we go. We have an O, a T, and a K. Let me call these back to you to ensure that you have them all. And the purpose of these letters is to see if it spells out someone that you may come in contact during this period, or could be someone whom you already know now. Okay, we have a K, 1 K, 2 O's, 1 T. There are 4 E's, an X, 3 R's, an S, G, H, U, an I, N, M, and C. All right? And so in conclusion, Taurus, I'm going to go on and shuffle up 2 more cards here to just give you 2 final messages before closing. Remember, if this reading has resonated, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and share it with others. If you've yet to subscribe, please remember to do so. It certainly looks like this is going to be a very, very powerful, interesting year for you. So get ready. Let's see here what other messages that Spirit has for you. All right, let's see. Fix it. Okay. Think before you judge. And it looks like this is more so with your association with your friendships or with your decisions. Think things through before you really make a decision on things, okay? And last but not least, Taurus, try to treat your body like a palace that it is, because I'm kind of feeling that a lot of you may be inclined to all types of temptations this year, and it's only to distract you. Try to stay away from distractions. And once again, I have to stress, let people go who don't serve you. All right? So this is what I have for you. All right? I certainly hope it offered food for thought. Be sure to like and share, subscribe, and let me know your comments. Enjoy your day. Thanks a lot.